Welcome to the My Creative Days podcast, where we will talk about all things DIY, home decor, decorating tips, and creating a beautiful home on a budget. I am hoping our time together will spark a creative idea, help you plan your next DIY, or inspire you to finally tackle that project you keep putting off. Grab your favorite cup of motivation and let's chat. Hello, friends, and happy Monday. Another week, start to a new week. They are flying by. For anybody else, are they flying by? It's crazy. But I'm happy that they're flying by in winter. This year the cold has really been not so fun, and I think it's because we have the dog. But I'm already looking forward to warmer weather, not hot weather, but warmer weather. So hopefully we can get there sooner than later. Today I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about all the things, some of the changes that we're making at My Creative Days in 2022, the offers and the things that we have for you guys, where you can find me, just all the different things that we have to offer and the things that we're changing in the new year. I thought it would be good to kind of talk about those things here on the podcast, because I feel like even me, when I am following somebody, let's just say on Instagram or TikTok, or Hilly, our puppy, is playing with a squeaky toy behind me. She's entertained, so I'm hoping it just doesn't get too loud. So sometimes that's the only place I follow them, and I don't know that, they've got a course that I would be interested in, or, oh my gosh, I can join their group and I would love to be in that group or whatever. So I thought it would be good to kind of walk through some of the things that we have to offer and what My Creative Days does and all the things. So obviously, if you're here, you're listening to the podcast. So, we started a podcast in the middle of last year. So it hasn't even really been a full year yet of doing this podcast. So we wanted to start the podcast because we know that people consume information in lots of different ways. I love listening to podcasts. I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts, business podcasts, kind of like professional growth type of podcast. I really like listening to podcasts. It's one of my favorite things to do when we're at flip houses and I am doing, we're painting or cleaning or whatever. I love to listen to podcasts. When I'm painting furniture, I love to turn on a podcast and just kind of zone out. So we wanted to join a podcast because a lot of the followers on different platforms were saying they enjoy podcasts and they like to listen to podcasts, and it's an easy way for them to consume information as they're driving it to work, home from work, running errands, just cleaning the house, whatever. So we thought we would take a stab at it and try podcasting. So obviously we have the podcast here where you can get some of our information. I also have a website. So we are all invested into social media platforms, right? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Usually it's a few squeaks and then she's kind of over that toy, but this will be the time when I'm just hoping this is not going to be one of those times when I just need to cut that squeaker out of that toy. I do have a website, and what I was trying to say was we are all invested in social media, right? We spend, I can't remember what the stats were when I shared that in another podcast. We spend hours on social media, whatever platform is your favorite, but you kind of just get invested in that person in their Instagram account, on their Facebook page, on their TikTok account, on their Twitter account. But then you don't know every other thing, that they are offering or what they're doing. So I have a website. It's mycreativedays.com. I started it, I don't even know. More than around 10 years ago. I started it not knowing what I was doing. I started it just so family and friends could see what we were doing in our house and how I was decorating and saving money and all that. And then it quickly grew into so much more, which was not the plan, but I'm so excited it happened. So on my website, I share all of my projects. I share all of the links to my favorite products that I'm using and sharing on social media. I do roundup posts. I do DIY projects. I share my videos on my website. Everything that I offer is all on my website. So if I said the one place where you can find all of our offers, everything we do, the links to all my social media, the links to my courses and memberships and all of that is on mycreativedays.com. You can find all of that in our navigation bar up above on the site, and then the blog posts obviously inside, like the middle of the website. Everything is there. All the links to my social media are there as well. So that's where I would love to direct you and take you to find all the things. Besides the website, I'm kind of navigating the website now as I'm talking to you guys. I am on Facebook. It's at My Creative Days. I am on Instagram at My Creative Days. Pinterest, I am My Creative Days, but it's spelled different because somebody had already taken My Creative Days when I got a Pinterest page years and years ago. So it's it's MYCRE and then the number 8 to days. My Creative Days, it's on there, but it's the number 8 inside there. I'm on Twitter, not tons on Twitter, but I have a Twitter account. I am on YouTube. All of my DIY videos, my longer videos, all of that's on Twitter. I go live on Instagram. I go live on Facebook. I share projects. We have Facebook free groups right now, and this year we're going to be bringing we're going to kind of niche those groups down. So we're going to have some other groups being offered. I do have a monthly group where Furniture Flippers, it is a monthly group that we are inside of every month, sharing new tips, ideas. I'm sharing social media strategy. We give the members of that group, we give them a social media planner so that their entire month is planned out for them. We have guest teachers coming in there. I do videos inside there. It's just a great group for furniture flippers if you're wanting to grow and create a furniture flipping business on the side, if you want to just flip furniture for your home, or if you really want to take furniture flipping to a full-time business, which is doable. And I know a lot of people that have done it and are making more than their full-time jobs in corporate America. So I have that monthly group. I also have courses. I have a furniture flipping course. I have an organization challenge to get your entire home organized. I walk you through the entire thing. The furniture flipping course, I go from start to finish. I have included everything inside that course that that I have learned over the last 20 years of doing this. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I took out the bad and the ugly, and I only put things inside that course that you really need to spend your time doing, and the things that you need to just know and learn. And don't waste your time on all that other stuff that it took me years and years to learn. So I wanted to create a course. People were asking for it. So I have a lot of people that want to either flip furniture for their home, like I said, or they want to grow a business, or just take their furniture flipping business to the next level. So I created a course that's full of all the information you need to do any and all of those things. We have mini courses as well. Where we kind of broke down the furniture flipping course into little bite-sized mini courses. So if there's only like one certain area, like if you just wanted to learn about branding and social media, or you just wanted to learn about working with brands and getting paid to do that, or if you wanted to just learn how to sell your furniture pieces, like we broke it down into just mini courses if you just wanted to take certain parts of the course. I have a ton of freebies. Quick guide to painting furniture, 11 tips to organize, quick tips to organize, how to decorate your home on a yard sale budget. I have a free 5-day organization challenge. I have so much in here. So it's all on if you go to the website and you're up on the navigation bar, you'll see all of our resources. But I wanted to get on here today to say, I do all of these things, and I create all of this different content, and we created the membership and the courses because, number one, I love what I'm doing, and I hear from all of you the different things that you're struggling with, or you need help with, or things that are super challenging, or you've seen me do something, so you're wondering about, how you can do that same thing, or how did I get into that, or, how does this work? And so I have created all of these things to hopefully help you with what you're trying to do. I'm always looking for feedback and suggestions and your ideas and the things that you need help with. So always email me at lindsay@mycreativedays.com. You can always, message me on Instagram or Facebook as well. But, something small for you, like you may think organizing, like I can do that in a weekend, it's something small for you could be like a huge challenge for somebody else. And so I'm trying to hit those pain points that I hear a lot about in different areas with the things that I offer. Free on the website, YouTube videos, on my Instagram, Facebook, my social platforms, TikTok, all of those. But then I do dive deeper and I do have more one-on-one options for people as well, where you have more one-on-one access to me. I would love to have one-on-one access with a lot of people that follow me or that message me. It would be so much fun. I've always said it would be so much fun when I'm doing my thrifting trips and sharing, what I would buy or what I would do with things, or my small DIY projects or big DIY projects are when we're flipping homes and things and people are asking me questions. It would be fun to be able to like travel across the US and even beyond that. And be able to meet everybody and do all these things in different areas. I always say it would be so much fun to have a thrifting across America and and just see all the shops that are around and what they are, because I hear from a lot of people when I'm sharing my thrifting trips that their thrift shops are just not like ours. But anyway, so we have tons of information. We have tons of resources for you. I am trying to reach you wherever you are. And I'm really passionate about what I do. I have a team behind me that helps me create this stuff. That's one question I get. Do you ever sleep? No, I'm just kidding. I do sleep, but my mind's working all the time. And so to be able to have people behind me that are helping me get some of this information out, putting this information together, trying to structure the things so they make sense and not like they are in my brain. But they're just as passionate as I am in creating this stuff and helping you in the areas that you need help with. So I would love for you to let me know. We will leave links to all of these different things inside the show notes. So please make sure to check them out. If there's something you can't find, again, reach out to us. We will let you know where it's at. If there's something you don't see and that you think you would like to see, let us know that as well. But I would love to see you across the board in all the things. It's always exciting to see new people, new faces, and I love the community we've created in so many different areas. It's like a family to me. It's like we're one big friend group. And so I would love to see you on all those other platforms along with the podcast. So I just thought I'd come on here and share that, because I think we all get lost in, there's just one Instagram page and that's all she does, but there are different areas to find me and different things that I'm sharing and providing for you that if you are in those other areas, you can find me there as well. So I just wanted to get on here and let you know. And I'm sure I've forgotten a few things. So check the show notes for sure. My team will be sure to put the other links in the other areas that I forgot to mention in here. But that's it. That's all I had for today, guys. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I'm grateful that you tune in every week and that you share the show with your family and friends. I love having creative chit chats with you, and my hope is that this podcast will inspire you to try a new project, start a DIY that you've been putting off, and decorate your home exactly how you want it. There are a few ways you can help us with the podcast. Follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode. And if you could take a few minutes to leave the podcast a review, that would help us so much. Again, thank you for being here, and I look forward to our chat next week. Bye-bye.